everyone's talking about flexibility, LC-39A is preparing to launch NASA's Europa Clipper mission, which is an interplanetary mission, and it needs to launch at a very specific window of days to meet its interplanetary trajectory. So literally the planets need to be aligned for this launch. Can't believe this industry. And so the flexibility was key, and I'm really grateful to the teams that put all the work into last year building this pad, and then all through this year certifying it so that we could have that flexibility and move the crew handover over to, or the Crew 9 launch over to Pad 40. I'm happy to report that Falcon 9 did safely deliver Dragon and the crew to their intended orbit, and I think several have already mentioned that we'll arrive tomorrow around 5:30 Eastern time, so a little over a 24-hour, I think a 28-hour transit to the space station. So this was the first time in a while that we had a two-crew uphill mission. I actually think it's poignant that Bob and Doug christened Pad 39A as a two-crew mission, and then Nick and Alex christened Pad 40 for us. That's pretty neat. And Nick and Alex did a great job with their slightly modified training to make that adjustment. It was great working with them, and we look forward to welcoming Butch and Sunny to the Crew 9 crew for a full increment of critical science this fall and winter. I do think it's important to say here that at SpaceX, we were all cheering on our NASA and our Boeing friends for a successful CFT mission. Bringing new human spaceflight capabilities is exciting, but these early test flights come with lessons learned always. We still learn something every single time we fly. We've had our share of hardware challenges that the NASA teams have been incredible to work through with us. So we were excited to see Starliner return home last month, and we're ready to support NASA and humbled to be a small part of this mission. I did get to video chat, actually, thank you for letting us do that, with Butch and Sunny last week, and just to welcome them to the Dragon family, to the Crew 9 increment, and they seem to be doing great. They're excited for a bit more time in space, so it was good to see their faces. There is already a SpaceX suit up on ISS that will fit Sunny. She was able to do a fit check for us a couple weeks ago, which is great. And then we're sending one up for Butch on Crew 9. So he'll get to try his on as well. And then we'll have a port relocation to welcome the cargo vehicle, CRS-31, that's coming up in about a month. And so they'll all get a chance to put on all four Crew 9 crew will get the chance to suit up for that port relocation as well. After Crew 9 docks to the International Space Station and unites Nick and Alex with the rest of their crew, the next big event for us will obviously be bringing Crew 8 home to their families about a week from now. The undock is currently planned for no earlier than October 7th, and that gives the on-orbit crew time to hand off duties and reconfigure both vehicles for their next phase. So once the crew is ready, we'll look at the weather at all of our available landing sites and select the best day to bring the crew home, as always. And then I do just want to say a huge thank you to the leaders on this panel. Thanks for your close partnership leading up to this launch. It's an honor for all of us to be a part of these human spaceflight missions and support all the science and research that happens up on ISS. So thanks for letting us be a part of it.
All right, thank you for your opening remarks to the entire panel here. We'll now take questions from the room and from the phone bridge, but we'll start in the room. So please raise your hand, state your name and affiliation, and to whom you are asking your question. And we'll start in the third row back here with Will.
Thanks, Daryl. Will Robinson-Smith with Spaceflight Now. Thanks again for taking the time to speak with us this evening. Question for Dana and Sarah. With Butch and Sunny returning on Dragon, have you been able to use the Crew 8 Dragon on orbit to do some remote Dragon training with Butch and Sunny, or how has their acclimation to that returning vehicle been working and will work in the upcoming months? Thanks.
I'll start it. So, actually with Crew 8 being up there and Butch and Sunny already up there, they've already been following along with all the procedures and some of the training as well, just kind of witnessing how things are happening on the station, how this works with Dragon. So they've already been engaged very heavily with the crew that's already up there with Crew 8. And so I think they're just really excited to get their vehicle up here to tomorrow so that they can really learn more about the vehicle that's going to bring them home.